The trick to long-term relationships, number one, I believe, is don't slam mail. We have a term at Hamlin Associates, and it's called slamming mail. And if you do it, you can get fired. That's just the reality of it. Slamming mail is when a dealer is really hot, you just sold a bunch of cars for him, and he's looking at you, and he's like, you walk on water, what should we do next? The real answer is, let's hold off a little bit. Don't keep sending him mail out, keep mailing out his customer base. When a dealer has a really successful event, the easiest thing in the world is to sign him up for another one, and it's not always acting in his best interest. The problem with selling a dealer over and over and over again, his database, is pretty soon it burns out and it doesn't work anymore. It's right along the same lines as equity mining. If I go in and I cherry pick a dealer's database and we sell 50 cars on the first one, I'm being disingenuous with that dealer because I'm not telling him that the next one you're going to sell 15 because I've robbed your database of what's good. So presenting a full long-term game plan means here's your database, and we're going to talk to everybody in your database about what's important to them at this time, getting them out of their lease when it's time for them to get out of their lease. When a person reaches that point that they can keep their payment the same with no money down, let's talk to them about that. When a person's a service customer but never bought from you, we need to get them in for that first-time purchase experience. Communicating with your database on a regular basis without over-communicating so that you burn it out. Because the reality is this, if you slam mail and you burn out the dealer's database, he's going to look at you, he's going to say, hey, you know what, the marketing that you do doesn't work for me anymore. And we don't want that to happen. What we want to happen is a long-term game plan. That's why we have relationships, several relationships that go back to 1988.